Are you stuck in a rut, feeling like your life is slipping away while you're just going through the motions? What if I told you that you're probably wasting more time than you realize, and it's easier to fix than you think? We all have those moments where we look back and wonder, where did the time go? You blink, and years pass, leaving you wondering why you haven't made the progress you wanted. Whether you're stuck in your career, in your personal life, or just feel like you're on autopilot, it can be tough to know how to break free. But what if I told you that all of that wasted time isn't gone for good? What if you could take control and start living a life that's actually fulfilling, one that you can look back on with pride? Introduce a problem, challenge. Here's the hard truth. Most of us waste years of our lives without even realizing it. We fall into bad habits, make excuses, and before we know it, we've wasted time that we'll never get back. It could be binge watching TV shows instead of working on that side project, or scrolling endlessly through social media instead of building real relationships. We keep saying, I'll do it tomorrow, and tomorrow never comes. And let's not even talk about the number of people who think they're working hard, but are actually just spinning their wheels, never really getting ahead. But here's the catch. You don't have to keep living this way. The problem isn't that time is slipping away. It's that we're not being intentional about how we use it. Exploration, development. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. This all sounds good, but where do I even start? The first step is to be brutally honest with yourself. The hardest part of fixing any problem is admitting that it exists. Most of us don't want to face the fact that we're wasting our own time. It's uncomfortable. It's easier to just push those feelings aside and pretend everything's fine. But if you really want to stop wasting your life, you have to take a long, hard look at how you spend your days. Start by tracking how much time you actually spend on different activities. You'd be shocked at how much time we waste on mindless distractions. Social media, TV, unnecessary meetings, even our own thoughts can keep us trapped in a cycle of unproductive behavior. One powerful method to break free from this cycle is the 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto principle. Simply put, 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. Think about that. Most of us are spending the majority of our time on things that don't really move the needle in our lives. What would happen if you could identify the 20% of your activities that really matter and focus all your energy on them? Here's how you do it. Sit down with a piece of paper or open up your phone's Notes app. Make a list of your most important goals, whether that's career success, personal growth, or building meaningful relationships. Now, write down all the activities you're doing right now that contribute to those goals. Be honest with yourself. How many of these activities are actually getting you closer to where you want to be? You'll be amazed at how many things you're doing that are simply distractions. Here's where the magic happens. Once you've identified what truly matters, it's time to double down on those things. This is where most people fail. They'll realize they're wasting time, but will still struggle to make a change because their habits are so deeply ingrained. But change doesn't happen overnight, and it doesn't need to be perfect. In fact, perfectionism is one of the biggest time wasters out there. Instead, focus on small, sustainable changes. Start waking up just 30 minutes earlier each day to work on that passion project you've been putting off. Cut out unnecessary social media scrolling and replace it with reading or journaling. Don't aim to do everything at once. Aim to be consistent with small improvements. And here's the most important thing. you need to learn to say no. Saying no is one of the most powerful tools in your arsenal. When you say no to distractions, to people who drain your energy, or to activities that don't align with your goals, you say yes to the life you truly want to live. Setting boundaries will protect your time like nothing else. Another key strategy is setting clear, actionable goals. Without a roadmap, you're just wandering through life, hoping you'll eventually end up somewhere meaningful. But if you break down your larger goals into smaller, actionable steps, you can begin to see real progress. And progress is one of the most powerful motivators in the world. Let's talk about a major life changer, learning to prioritize your mental and physical health. It's easy to forget that your mind and body are the foundation of everything you do. Without health, nothing else matters. If you're constantly tired or stressed, you're not going to be at your best. But when you take the time to invest in your well-being, everything else falls into place. You'll have more energy, focus, and drive to chase your dreams. To stop wasting your life, it all comes down to one thing: intention. When you start living with purpose, with a clear vision of what you want and how you're going to get there, everything changes. No more waiting for the perfect time, no more putting off what matters. The truth is, you already have the time. You just need to stop wasting it. You need to eliminate distractions, focus on the things that matter most, and make consistent, small improvements each day. There's no secret formula, no shortcut, just relentless focus and the willingness to invest in yourself. So the next time you find yourself saying, "I'll do it tomorrow," remember, tomorrow is never promised. Take action today. Start small, stay consistent, and you'll look back on your life one day, proud of the person you became and the things you accomplished. If this resonated with you, subscribe and keep watching for more life-changing tips that can help you stop wasting your time.